Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. My name is Brenton. Last time, we completed our investigation in Little Alamigo, which didn't really give us any sort of lead. What ended up happening is that Noroxia spoke to Memphilia, who gave us a new lead. And it has brought us here to the Black Shroud. This time, we're going to go ahead and continue with our main scenario quests and see what happens next, as these fine young adventurers are willing to help us on locating Lahabrea as Medrod had seen him. So we'll go ahead and speak to Aideen and get the ball rolling with this quest. This is so ridiculous. Aideen has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Okay. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple. For the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 6 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Definitely don't want to do that many, but that is what has been asked. Okay. So away we go. Oh, I kind of went the wrong way, I feel, but I think I should be fine. Whoa, okay, that was unexpected. Oh, an A rank. Sweet, he looks kind of cool. Anyway, we need to head over to this direction. And there's one. Now we just gotta... Oh, and I see 2. And I see 3. Well, we're in business, my friends. Okay, let's get this dude. 5 more to go. Crap. Yeah, I figured that was gonna hit me. Darn it. Just gonna have to be a little bit better about this. Perfect. 2 more to go. Totally not gonna stand in that again. Okay, just need to find 1 more, and I should be good to go. Oh, I see. Oh, I thought I could come up and around over there. Well, that's annoying. So do I just have to wait for them to respawn down here? I really don't want to do that. Can I climb up this way? I can definitely not climb up that way. Well, darn, why couldn't there have been 6 in this area? Now I gotta figure out how to get up there. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And they're right there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's go report back to a Dean and get the ball rolling on... Yeah, let's just get the ball rolling. See if these guys have any sort of connection to why there are people dying in the area. And I know that I say a lot that there's like little things that I do remember, but this is actually something, like, I know what we're building up to, I just can't remember how it builds up. So this is all very interesting and new for me as well. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if they were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Alright, what do you suggest then? Rock of Rancor. Aideen has further knowledge of the mysterious deaths. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been commonly maidens. I'd better watch myself. Unseemingly japes aside, there's a rumor going around. There's a whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into a great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. The bear's investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've thrown the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Using items on areas. So, pretty much, you'll have a targeting, like an orange targeting surface. If it turns purple, then it's kind of out of reach. But if it's orange, then all you have to do is just left mouse click, and you'll be able to use the item in question. Oh, and you also have something for me too. Seeing eye to winged eye. Oh, cool. I can't wear this yet, but perfect. So Ivoralt has information to share regarding your investigation. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when the shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with the giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had mind to investigate. Okay. Okay. I mean, might as well get things done. I am curious. Okay. I know that I can't wear any headgear while I'm wearing this cowl. Oh, I'm already wearing that to begin with, but kind of wanted something that was not going to cover my head like it has been. Okay. Rock of Rancors that way, and then Seeing to the Eye. Okay, so they're both in the same direction that we're headed, so we'll just head on over in that direction then. Let's see here. Looks like we need to go down this direction. I kind of want to do the Seeing Eye to Winged Eye first. And it appears that it is over where all these Ziz are. Ow. It's literally right here. And it looks like we're going to need to fight something too. Because of the purple smoke coming out. Oh, a heavy bane mite. Good to know. Don't poison me. So rude. Perfect. Okay. Found what I was looking for there. Let's go ahead and move on to Rock of Rancor. I just gotta... Ah, okay. So I am glad I did that one first, because the other one is just a little further south, and I was going to have to backtrack, so... Perfect. So that's what we need to hit. So to demonstrate, you just click on the item that you want to use from your quest menu, and you just drag it out. See how it's purple? I need to go a little further, and now it's... Dang, that sprouted a lot of crystals. Anyway, so that's just how you do ground targeting with items for questing. So, nice and simple. Just gonna gather up these crystals here. And now I can go back and report to both Adine and Averald, however you pronounced his names. Running, 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 running. Okay, folks, got what you need. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Here are your crystals? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. This is but hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but this explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. And for you? A monstrous bane mite appeared, and you slew it. The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does not make me wonder. What is truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of light combined with blind panic? I'll grab this silver circlet and move on to Power of Deduction. Oh look, giant eyeball. Medrod is troubled by the dearth of new development in the murder investigation. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by our furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I had witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were malms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run with a bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see the fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be some explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it ought to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ah, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are left best unknown, lest you have forgotten it was a rocky area to the rest that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, I will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Wow, you three are horrible, horrible people. Hate you all. So, goodbye. You were all not helpful. And it looks like I'm going back to where I was when I fought the Bane Mite. So, we're gonna go look for a dead body. Lovely. Oh, no, go away. Oh, you're a B rank. Level 50 hunt. And the A rank is still here. Super cute. Anywho, I don't know why that's cute. But anyway, let's head back to... No, I need to go this way, past another clay golem. Past all the clay golems. Okay, there we go. Much better. Headed in the right direction now. No, leave me alone. Great. Now I gotta fight too. Oh look, a manged corpse. Darn it. Okay, there we go. Holy crap, a floating eye! Nope, you're not hitting me with that, whatever it is. Goodbye, good sir. Okay, mangled corpse. Well, dang. How the heck do I even say that name? Present the ravaged corpse to Athelmare, who is in the Fallout Gort. The Falgord float. Wow, I don't know why I said that so horribly wrong. Let's just head back over there then and show him what it is that we found. And move on to the next... and just move on. I feel like we are definitely going to be getting closer to Lahabrea from all of what we're finding so far. So that's exciting. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yes, I found this corpse. Gods be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths has been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings that the winged eyeball are common enough, the creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... This button engraved with the lily motif. This very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare hope I dare to hope that this will find to prove pivotal to solving the murders. I hope so as well, my friend. Secret of the White Lily. Aethelmare wants you to hold onto the button. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Miyune. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Okay. Let's... Oh no, that's Steps of Nald. Let's head over to New Gridania then. It's been a while since we've talked to Miyune, and I think it would be great to catch up while doing some investigating. Oh, all turned around. Let's head on over this way. What are you? Not sure what that one is for either. Good morrow to you, Scout. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones or herb tea. If you could please take a look at this. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aethra Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Alright, that's better than nothing. Thank you for your help. Let's go speak with Bernadette. Oh, it's actually a dude. Oh no, it's a girl. The mask was throwing me off. Need help tracking down the owner of the button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil out of it. There is a soul in Gridania who does. It would be Singlude over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Alright. Getting some really good direction here. Let's go to the Lancers Guild and see if there's anything that they're able to assist me with. Ooh, right outside as well. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of this is another matter. Now, then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late there has been a man who is perpetually seated at a bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon his breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay, okay. He's just right around the corner, it looks like. Let's go have a chat with him. Well, isn't this getting nice and juicy? Looking forward to seeing how this all comes. I mean, I know how it all comes together, but I'm just enjoying the story again and being able to remember why we are doing what we're doing to begin with. Hello, sir. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray lead me to my thoughts. The sigil of the D'Artancourt's family? How? How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face. It was marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal you to the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. What? Skeletons in her closet. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna get some new earrings too. Though I don't need them, so I'm just gonna grab the Allegan silver pieces instead. So skeletons in her closet. Ursendil has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant on the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Draughtencourts. During that time I had an honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed a heart of befitting her radiance. At last the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and then proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant as I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hauke Manor, my home on Nye, for half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you had appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at the Hauke Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. All right. It looks like we're going to a manor. I'm just gonna... Yes. Okay. So it looks like I need to go this way. Yep, I need to go up this way too. Okay. Man, my mount speed is crazy fast right now. I didn't realize I had my mount speed had increased in this area. Anyway, interesting story development here. More than happy to put some people out of their misery, especially if the Asians are involved. But what a beautiful home out here in the middle of the central shroud. It is very pretty out here, and there are floating guys about. So that speaks volumes to what could possibly be going on here. This is a very pretty house, though. Did you stop following me? Thank you. Alright, let's get inside this place. And it appears that it is a dungeon. I knew that it was a dungeon all along. Anywho, I think that we have plenty of time to do this dungeon. Oh, excuse me, I needed to stretch there at the same time for some reason. Anyway, we have plenty of time to do this dungeon. I'm going to see if there's anybody in the free company I'm a part of who would like to go and get the ball rolling. So, I'm just going to cut to being in the dungeon. I'll see you all in just a second. Hello, my lovelies. Before I hop into the dungeon, I realized that I haven't read the text regarding the Hauke Manor yet. And I'm also waiting on a couple of people from the free company to be ready to hop into the dungeon. So I'm going to read this really quick while keeping an eye on party chat. So Hauke Manor. Once used by seat-seers as a place for spiritual reflection and meditation, Hauke Manor was long frowned upon by the people of Regania as a symbol of access. After years of protest, the building was finally sold to a wealthy Wildwood Ellison by the name of Lady Amadine. While little is known of the lady, it is said that she was exceptionally vain and that to maintain her impeccable beauty she would spare no expense. From facial creams concocted from rare Curthan honeys to shampoos derived from the milk of exotic pearls, her daily ritual of beauty treatments escalated until it was rumored she was bathing in the blood of her virgin maidservants. No amount of man-made tinctures, however, could hide the hideous scars she eventually suffered during the calamity, and soon she was forced to turn into a darker solution, signing away her very soul in a final effort to literally save face. So there you go. It looks like I'm still waiting on just one more person in this group. So again, see you all in the dungeon. Lovely. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully this shouldn't take too super long. It's not a super complicated dungeon, but it is definitely something else. Nope. Made her mad. Okay. This is going off to a lovely start. Everything's just kind of blowing up a little bit, I feel. Oh my gosh, I got a bat wing! So special and lucky. Okay, I need to like chit chat during all this. I'm sorry. Um, don't want to get caught up in that. Well, I'm gonna grab this treasure coffer. I mean, no harm, no foul in trying to like grab stuff. I know my way through here fairly well. I just still want to get my bearings straight. I'm going to attack the carpet stain first, because that thing is a beast. There we go. I'm pretty sure everybody in this group is going to be like, wow, he really knows this dungeon well. And it's like, yeah, I've done this dungeon quite a bit. I have leveled many a job on my main dude. So I have a pretty good idea of what to do. Okay, Tink, you need to like lead the charge. I'm not leading it. Ooh, you need to get this Manor maidservant off me, dude. I am I would definitely give the healer a commendation after all this. This dude is definitely packing some powerful magic to keep us alive right now. Okay, we still need to find the green key. Ugh. Oh. Okay, perfect. Now we can fight the boss. So far, this run is going pretty smooth, I feel. And there is the green key. Ooh, yes. I will need on that, please. And I am just going to go ahead and equip that. Oh. apparently I got some velveteen dress gloves I could have been wearing too. There we go. Alright, so now we need to find a yellow key to get into the carnation door, which is just going to require us to literally run around this entire hallway, and so it's going to be good fun. It's just kind of the reason why this dungeon takes freaking forever. Okay, so it looks like they almost got the corpse fly taken care. I mean, wow, the corpse fly. The manor servants done, so I'm going to start attacking this corpse fly. Grab some more tiny keys while we're at it. Pretty sure we don't need to go in there. There we go. Just chugging along. And the yellow key's in there. Okay. Go get. I know this dungeon way too well. Now we just open the carnation door and fight another boss. Though I forget which one we need to attack first. Jester it is. Okay, now the Manor Steward. Ooh! I just got a level up. I am a happy camper. That I do not need, and that I do not need. From here, you just want to hit return, and it will just take you to the return point of the dungeon, because that is where we want to head to next. And it's just a very quick way to get where we need to go instead of running around where we have literally just been. So once you take out the boss in that room, it will allow us to destroy the sealed barrier here, and then we can finally make our way to Lady Amadine. We just gotta take out her sentry. I'm just gonna ask here really quick. Just want to watch the cut scene before we fight the final boss, please. And I'll put a smiley face. And I'll go ahead and help with... Oh, that's all we have to do. And... Thank you. All right, let's make do of our promise and take out this poor woman. And while I am... While we're fighting this last boss here, I do want to say thank you to the Astrologian and the Dragoon for joining me in this dungeon. They were the two from the free company that I am a part of, and I am just super grateful that they would help me out. So I just wanted to express my sincerest gratitude for that. I'm gonna go ahead and limit break her, because why not? She's almost done. Just a couple more hit points left. Yeah! I'll give it to the tank, and I super don't need that grimoire. Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as your master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Heidelin shows well. A pity that your existence is irreconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we come here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Lahabrea. The task now accomplished, we take your leave with you. Fare you well, bringer of light. All right, let's go ahead and head back to Gridania, where we will report to Ursendel as stated. Okay. Let's head back over to the Lancers Guild, and then we'll just sprint on over to where our friend is. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amadine? You must tell me all. So, she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that... Excuse me. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that... first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. All right. So sorry for all this coughing. I definitely need to get some water after I'm done with all this talking. But I will go ahead and meet you back in the Waking Sands, and we'll report to Minfilia. Alright, my lovelies. Let's go ahead and finish off this quest, and we are going to end the episode off here. So, without further ado... Welcome back, Scout. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn to the Twelveswood? Two of Lahabrea's minions? And they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devil taunts us. It is beyond a doubt. Then, the Ascians have begun to move in interest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that the Scions are few to protect the realm against the threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations of the presence of the elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Wow. Yet come what may, we must not follow ourselves, or allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. All right, my lovelies. Well, like I said, this is where we're going to conclude this episode of Final Fantasy XIV. It's probably already going to run a little bit on the longer side, which I'm sure none of you are going to complain about. If you liked this episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for next week's episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you again so much for watching. It is truly appreciated, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!